title. Well, listen. So there's a lot of angles going on in the world of wrestling. Way too many for us to really be able to talk about all of them. We'll be here for hours. So I've come up with a little thingy here. Let me see if I can pull this up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Don't pull out your thingy.
No, not a thingy like that.
Oh,
All right.
Whoa, look at that.
I got a wheel of angles. Wheel of wrestling angles.
Okay.
We could spin.
K-On's gone all out for this one.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed, brother. Damn, this is awesome.
We could spin this a couple times, maybe 2 or 3 times. If it lands on something really bad, just say, let's not talk about this. Because Alpha Academy and the Viking Raiders are on this wheel also. So
How long is it spinning?
well, I'm going to spin it right now. You guys ready? Let's go.
Not really spinning. Okay.
All right, let's go. All right. Where to land,
LA
nobody
night.
knows.
LA night. Oh, okay. Never
Oh,
mind.
my God. Andrade's mask.
Yep.
God damn it.
Can we spin again?
You guys want
2 out of 3?
You guys want to spin again?
I wouldn't be opposed if you spun this motherfucker again.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? But let me take that off the list then.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
that's
take
hilarious.
that one off.
Good match, but yeah. No.
Yeah, good match. That's a good point. Okay. All right. Back to the wheel.
All right.
Sorry, I'm a little confused here with all my stuff. It's a little complicated, but
No, you're doing
I'm
good,
sure
bro. You're doing good.
You are doing,
All right,
you're doing
all right.
really well.
Yeah.
all right, let's go again. Next spin. I need a song for this. I need a song for this.
Okay.
Oh,
What the?
Oh,
Jade Cargill.
Okay.
Okay.
fine,
all right.
Let's do it. Let's just,
Well-
what do we got on Jade?
Yeah.
Well, Jade
She-
says she hates the wrestling business and never wants to come back after they gave her that big, long, undefeated push.
Okay.
I think you're editorializing a little bit about that. I don't think she's come out and said that in those words.
Well, she said she's glad to be away from wrestling, basically, that, just happy to be away from it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like she's into the world of wrestling, and it's kind of sad because they put so much into her. AEW did, and I don't know. I think it was kind of a waste, personally. I don't know if it'll go anywhere. We'll see. I mean,
Well, I didn't take that harsh of a take as you're having. I think because I read her statements. She wanted to take some time away, and that's how I took it. It's like, she had her run. She got defeated. It's not uncommon for people to take a sabbatical and then come back. Like, that's how I took it. I didn't take it as anything other than, she wanted to, maybe just spend some time at home with her family. I very much expect her to be back in AEW.
I mean, Ronda came back, but I don't think she cares.
said a lot worse things about wrestling. And she said a lot
Right, yeah.
worse things
Yeah.
about wrestling.
All right, let's move along then. Fine. Let's spin it again.
Well, no, you
Let's
don't
see
want to get Rob's opinion.
Hey, if anybody wants to jump in and talk about it, you got a
good.
point to make.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, damn it!
Gunther Drew.
Yeah.
This is a bad sign for LA Knight.
It probably is.
Gunther, for our audio podcast listeners, because this show is on audio form too, on Apple iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. It landed on what did it land on?
Drew and
Was it
Gunther.
Gunther?
Drew and Gunther. Drew and Gunther instead of LA Knight. It almost hit LA Knight, but
Story
all
of
right.
his life.
if anyone think Drew McIntyre is gonna beat Gunther, or this is just another bump in the road for Gunther.
I don't know if he will, but I think they should keep the title on Gunther. Like, they should keep his run going. That's just my opinion.
I mean, he's had it for quite a while. Drew McIntyre was a WrestleMania, beat Brock Lesnar in the main event of WrestleMania. I mean, he's not chopped liver here.
Oh, that's true.
Got to give him something too. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna win either. But
Yeah, I say Gunther. They're not going to take the title off him just yet.
All right. Just give it.
My only concern, I'll just say real quick, is that Drew was off for a while because there was some talk about him not being happy with his booking. Whether that's true or not, who knows? He came back. He's now in a pretty good angle with Gunther, who's obviously really good. I hope that Gunther kind of keeps it, and it's not like part of Drew coming back is that he was promised that he was going to win the title or something like that. But it's a thought that crossed my mind.
I would say, hold on, don't say this yet. Gunther's my favorite, man. I love Walter,
Oh, yeah.
Gunther. It would be booking malpractice if they had Gunther take the L against Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%.
So,
well, we're in agreement then.
Yeah, we are. I think all three of us are. Like, I think Gunther needs to win. Out of all of the NXT call-ups, I mean, the NXT call-ups, and just since NXT has been a thing, as far as its current incarnation of NXT, I honestly would hazard a guess. I mean, obviously you got your Seth Rollins and people like that, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns. The way that they've booked Gunther since he came to the main roster has been nothing short of perfect. There is no way, in my head at least, that you have Drew McIntyre beat him for this championship.
Yeah.
Because
So where you go with Gunther?
And I love Drew, and this is no indictment on Drew. I think Drew McIntyre is freaking awesome. I'm a big fan, but in the same way that whoever beats Roman needs to get, like, it needs to be a special type of cat. The same thing even for the Intercontinental title, like the way they booked Gunther and his run. I don't think Drew winning does a whole lot to further make Drew. So it's like, yeah, you can put the strap on Drew and have him go over, but it's like, is that going to change the fans' perception of Drew McIntyre at all? I think people know Drew. It's like, you've been a world champion, you beat Brock Lesnar, you've done all these things. We know you're a top guy. For you to go in and beat Gunther, and then for the IC strap, I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, you don't need it. You'll be fine. You take the loss, you elevate Gunther. They've been doing a great job of it, and you keep it going. And I know that I don't know for sure, but he's close to eclipsing the Honky Tonk Man's record as Intercontinental Champion. And I think, WWE recently has been in this mold of like these records, and like they want to break all these things. He's so close to it. It would be weird for him not to break the Honky Tonk's record at this point. So long live Gunther, long live Imperium. The ring is sacred. Let him never be beat. And that is my take on that.
Hey, he's a good candidate for World Heavyweight Champion probably at some point, because Roman's gonna.
I must
down
say,
the line
since
for sure.
Since we're talking about Gunther, I just thought of this right now. I really love his entrance. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's really cool.
I agree with Brian too. He's been perfect. Like, there's nothing more you could ask from him. I don't know what else you could ask from him. He's done his.
He lost the weight. Like they always said, it's like, hey, and like me personally, like I loved Heavy Walter. With he just looked like a big burly dude that was like, yeah, I do not want to get in a fight with you. He lost the weight, slimmed down, and he's still a badass. I was like, he's my favorite guy, honestly, on the roster right now.
Well, with his work, just the fact that his work is so stiff, but like still really good. It's just. Panels have really come along too, I think. So
there you go. There
he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you froze up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you guys lose me?
Yeah.
No, it's good now.
All right. I was just saying that big fan of Gunther and his work, and obviously I think promos are coming along as well. Is basically what I said.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, Vlad. If you sound good right now, but if anything happens, we might have to restart your iPad. But we'll see. Give it a minute. All right. By the way, also, Brian, yes, freeform. Anything you want to anytime you want to interject, don't wait for me to ask you guys to talk. We're all friends here. You can cut us off whenever you want. So, well, where are we? We're 55 minutes in. What do you think? Couple more spins we got, or what?
Yeah. Let's go.
All right,
I want the LA Knight.
If we want to talk about LA Knight, we might just do that, even if we don't. It's true. I gotta ask Brian's opinion, but let's just give it a spin.
Yeah, but I love this game here. I love this game. The walls.
The walls of Takeshita.
Oh God.
So,
Okay.
so Don Callis, Chris Jericho, JAS. If you guys know what's going on, Takeshita. I mean, Vlad is over this whole JAS angle. It's getting a better ending than the whole NWO angle did. You know, like it's so important. I mean, I don't think Vlad even wants to comment on this, but if anybody wants to comment,
I mean, if somebody else does, maybe I'll add something, but I don't want to start. That's for sure.
No, I was glad to start because I don't know your feelings on this whole thing. So please.
oh my God.
All right.
Jay,
Well,
give us your thoughts about Chris Jericho and the JAS breakup and him joining the Don Callis family and Takeshita dedicating his new move to him, the walls of Takeshita. Oh, Vlad froze up. Oh, too bad. Well, we're gonna ask him to restart his iPad and come back on the Zoom.
Can you guys hear me or no?
Oh, we could hear you, but you're not. Oh, now you're fine. Now you're fine.
Yeah, we're gonna ask you to restart your thing, and you can come back on, if you don't mind.
I'll try to restart and see what happens. You guys continue on, and I'll see if that helps.
We might do a spin without you. We'll do a spin without you.
Yeah, do whatever you guys got to do. Then I'll come back to it. No problem.
All right. Where is Robert?
Right
Can I do a spin
right
without
here.
him?
I see Robert.
Well, I gotta readjust these pictures since Vlad is. I know the names don't match now. Shit.
Oh, now I'm the wrestling expert. Finally, I've always wanted.
And now I'm Robert. Hey, I'm Robert. Hey, good to see you, brother.
I've always wanted to be the wrestling expert.
Our audio podcast listeners will not know what the hell we're talking
What's
about.
going on? Yeah.
I look like a Vlad, so that works. Oh,
All right.
Okay, now Vlad is in the Matrix.
Yes, let's.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm in there too. I'm in the Matrix with him.
Oh, Vlad's back.
Do you take the red pill or the blue pill?
I've taken all the pills they can.
I took them both. And now I'm just confused.
And that's how I ended. That's how I ended up here, talking to you guys.
It's like reality still sucks.
yeah, exactly. No matter what pill I took. Okay, but are you guys? Did you guys spin again while I was away, or no?
No, we didn't have time.
No, we didn't. You're good.
Give me a
Okay,
second.
so okay, I'll give you a second. Let me know when I can actually, what this subject we're actually talking about.
Well, I got you.
Oh, no, not this one. Oh, damn.
Asuka, Bianca, and Charlotte. Anybody have anything to say while I fix our images? If anybody wants to jump in on this, I mean, I don't know. I think this is kind of just a filler angle. They're all good workers, great workers, but
I don't know if there's much to say about it, honestly. There's not really much to discuss. I think it's going to be a good match. It's like you said, they're all really good in their own ways. They have different styles, all three, but there's not really anything really to discuss, I don't feel. I mean, unless somebody wants to say who should win the triple threat. I mean, does anyone have it? I mean, I personally think Bianca should have the title, but I think she deserves it. You know, she should have it again. And I don't know. That's just my feeling on it. But other than that, right? Is there anything?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you, Vlad. Like, there's not a whole lot. I haven't been very enamored with this whole storyline. I think this is for me. Like, this is one of those situations where I'm like, okay, the build to this match for me has not been all that compelling, but because of the women that are involved, like the match, I think will be great. As far as who wins, like I think Asuka should retain. If for nothing else, if for no other reason than the fact that, and again, for me, like this whole story just hasn't really hit. And in a situation where the storyline, like it doesn't feel like people are all that invested in this story. and it's a triple threat. It's like just keep the belt on the champion, and hopefully coming out of this, we can start to settle in on a straight one-on-one feud with a challenger, whether that's Bianca. Well, I'm hoping it's Bianca again, or Charlotte, but just I don't know. And that's just my bias. I'm not a big fan of triple threats to begin with, especially
Of course.
triple threat and multi-man matches that determine titles. I'm not a fan of those. So, but I think the work will be great because I'm a fan of all three women. They're amazing. Asuka in particular. I think Asuka is, male or female. I think she's one of the best wrestlers on the roster.
All right. Well, I don't really have much to say about this angle. I think it'll be a good match. I'll watch it. I think it'll be fun. But I think it's one of the weaker angles going on. But it's okay. There has to be some angles that pop out and some that don't. So I'll give it another spin. There's one angle on here that really sucks that I think Vlad wouldn't want it. It's that Best Friends Lucha Brothers one. Oh no! He got out of it. Ronda Shane.
Ronda.
Really?
Yeah.
That's better. Thank goodness. Okay. Vlad, you texted me about this saying this was a great package on Raw, and I couldn't believe you. I was like, yeah, whatever. Fuck, stop wasting my time with this text. And then I got home and I watched Raw, and I was like, yeah, that was actually pretty meaty package. That's what she said. But
yeah, it's a meaty package. Yeah.
Vlad, what do you think? You got any comments about this? I mean, other than we all know what the politics of it are, and Ronda's leaving, and she'll probably put Shayna over. I mean, you could just praise the package if you want. That's what she said.
That's what she said to him. Praising the package. Well, look, that really has been the highlight of the whole thing, right? I mean, that was really good. I was like stunned that was actually, it felt real. It felt really good. It felt like it wasn't really scripted. It felt like from the heart for both of the women. So I thought it was fantastic across the board. I can't believe that came from this really weak angle because the previous couple of weeks they've just been kind of bland and didn't really feel like they were into it at all. So that was either it's a credit to the WWE like producers or directors, or it's a credit to the women that were able to kind of finally say what they wanted to say, prior to their match at SummerSlam. I don't know. But either way, great stuff. But that's really the whole feud.
So Shayna is mad because Ronda let her live with her, but only because she would have to be her sparring partner and get the crap kicked out of her all the time. And now it finally boiled over. Is that the angle here? Am I getting it right?
Yeah, that she took advantage of her and all that.
Yeah. I was gonna say I think it's a little more than that, but yeah.
She took advantage of her. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think this is a dark horse for being a really good match on this show because they hang out together and they'll probably like rehearse the match like move for move. Like why not? They have time. They probably got a ring. So I think this could be a solid one, personally.
For me personally, looking at this card for SummerSlam, like I think this is probably the match I'm looking forward to the most.
Interesting.
I'm a big fan of Shayna Baszler. I think she's fucking awesome. Her NXT work was fantastic. And I know that her and Ronda, like they've been wanting to do this feud for a while. And I was upset like when they finally put them together, but as a tag team, I'm like, no, I don't want to see this as a tag team. I want to see them go at it. And yeah, it seemed like they hot-shotted this whole breakup angle because I think all the reports that I've read and heard is that Ronda just wanted out. But before she left, she wanted to have her match against her friend. And I think it's going to be a great match. I think Ronda is going to give her everything. Shayna is going to, and I think Shayna will end up coming out on top. And I don't know. I kind of feel like my hopes for this match are pretty high, and I'm hoping that they can, meet them. And I think they will. But I thought those packages were fantastic, and I'm like, I would love to see more of that on Raw, SmackDown, and just wrestling in general. Because they made it feel like a fight. Like there is a personal issue here. This is why. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into the ring or whatever to settle this and to come out and be like, yeah, bitch, I'm the chick or whatever the fuck. Like I can't wait for this match. I'm super stoked for it. And if this is Ronda's last match in WWE, at least for the time being, I'm hoping that she brings her A game. I think she will. I mean, she wants to do right by her friend, and I think they're gonna kill each other. I'm expecting like some Gunther, Ilya Dragunov like levels of violence in this match. That's what I'm expecting.
Maybe they should just let them shoot. Any chance they just let them shoot?
Well,
Robert, who would win in a shoot? Ronda with a kid or Shayna right now?
In a shoot, oh, Ronda, I would say.
Yeah, still
they were
even
both
after.
they were both in MMA fighters, but Ronda obviously had a lot more success. I would say Ronda would win.
I mean, yeah, even in those video packages, wasn't the whole point where it was like Ronda was like, yeah, I think Shayna Baszler was like, yeah, I never tapped out or whatever until she does. I think, yeah, I mean, in a shoot, Ronda is probably gonna be the one.
Yeah.
But this ain't a shoot. This ain't a shoot, brother.
Shoot.
They should just let them go out there and shoot. That would be cool. But okay, I know that's not gonna happen. That's a Kahan booking. That's if Kahan Vince Russo. But why don't you guys just go out there and shoot, okay? Anyways.
Leave Vince Russo far away from everything.
please, yes.
Well, listen.